What's up, everybody? Miss Montana DeLeon here. The video is about monster in-laws and how to deal with monster in-laws. I have been getting this email over and over again about how to deal with in-laws and how would I deal with in-laws. Personally, I don't have the in-law issue. Knock on wood, that I never have the in-law issue. How would I deal with it? I did a video called Circle of Friends, and I need you to refer back to that video, Circle of Friends. One thing we cannot do is allow squares in our circle. You cannot allow squares in your circle because it messes up like the whole aura of life. And it defeats the whole purpose of being on a self-love journey and being happy and content in life in general. I myself, I do not tolerate negative people. I do not tolerate nagging people. I do not tolerate people that are not on my team and all about positivity and uplifting me. If you do anything other than that, anything outside of that, I don't want any dealings with you. I'll deal with you from afar. I love you to death, but you cannot be in my aura. I can't have you in my aura. This is not going to happen. This is not going to work for me. It doesn't fit in with my life, okay? Simple as that. So if I had a nagging in-law that was constantly all up in our beeswax, always bumping their gums, always got something negative to say, always trying to play the counselor of our marriage, or flat out being mean to my kids, or just hating me, ignoring me every time I come around, I won't be in their space. You ain't got to worry about me coming around you whatsoever. It will not happen because I don't need your energy. I don't even want to be in the same room and breathe the same air you breathe with your negativity. It's not good for me. I understand that some couples might be in a situation where they have their in-law living with them, or they're living with their in-laws. I don't know what to tell you about that. It's hard to live with somebody who you don't like or is not a positive force in your life. It's hard to live with that. So do your best to get out of that situation as soon as possible. Then we have a lot of women who are married to mama's boys. So whatever mama say go, he gonna be down with mama. In every argument between you, the in-law of the husband, it's gonna be like he's gonna take mama's side. He's gonna take mama's side. In that situation, you have to understand he's not playing team, let's stay together. Teamwork makes the dream work. So if you and I got married, that cuts the umbilical cord from you and mama. Cuts the umbilical cord from you and anybody that you were, close with or respected their opinion or whatever, did what they said. Cut the umbilical cord. When you're married, it's you and your spouse. That's what the whole symbolization of a ring is for. It's just y'all two. It's in the circle. No squares in this circle. Mama don't have nothing to say about what goes on in your marriage. She's not supposed to tell you what to do. You're not supposed to let her disrespect your wife or treat your kids bad or whatever, or, anything like that. So you have to deal with addressing him, and you have to be able to deal with this person who you chose to marry. If he's constantly taking mom's side, you have to deal with him and this mama boy issue. That's going to be hard because if you have two parties in a marriage that are working for the exact same cause or the exact same outcome or playing on the exact same team, it's not going to work. It just, how's a marriage supposed to work when only one person is doing what they're supposed to do and the other's not? Like, that's like, don't make no sense whatsoever. So, definitely be, team, let's stay together. Try and help your spouse understand that once we're married, our marriage comes first. Everybody else comes second, aside from your children. And if you're a religious person, aside from your higher being. Then comes your marriage. Mamas, daddies, aunties, cousins, job, friends, everyone else comes after your marriage. It is what it is. Marriage is just that important. So, what was I going to say? What's something else I was going to point out that was very, very, very important? Because I did this video before and I had to erase it because it was all over the place. My daughter was talking to me through the window of the car and it was just all over the place. But in general, you have to ignore any kind of negativity that comes at you, whether it be the in-laws, whether it be your homeboy's friend, your husband's friend, your best friend, any kind of energy that isn't positive or nourishing your marriage, you got to ignore it. You got to get away from it. You have to avoid it at all costs because Marriage is something very, very serious. Once you get into it, you know what it entails. You know what it takes. It takes fun, you know, work to make it flourish. You know what I'm saying? So anybody that's against your marriage or against making it work or just don't like you and hate to see you around and ignore you, cut them off. Lose all contact if you can by any means. Do not be in the same room breathing this negative energy with this person. If you can avoid them, avoid them. But if you just have to go to family functions, keep a smile on your face. People hate to see you happy. I don't care if you don't like his mama don't like you, y'all don't get along, she probably bust shots at you or whatever, because she hates you so much. Smile. Let her know that, boo, you don't affect me. Life goes on. I married your son. I'm about to do whatever I can to make him happy because that's my job. I don't have to worry about you. I don't sleep with you. I don't wash your dirty drawers. I don't clean up after you. I don't have to, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have to take care of you. I have to take care of your son. So direct that energy and that concern with this monster in-law towards your spouse in the marriage. Doing something to even be a better spouse to them. Direct that energy and those thoughts to your spouse. Don't worry about any outside energy, any kind of outside negativity. Just let it roll off your shoulder, roll off your back. You have to keep those squares out your circle because squares do not fit comfortably in a circle. That it just doesn't fit. It just don't fit at all. It just, how can you can't do it. It's just no way. There's no way you can put a square in a circle. It's just no way. So keep that in mind and make your marriage a priority. Forget about the monster in-law if you can't avoid them or ignore them and keep a smile on your face. What they say don't matter. What they say don't hold no weight. You don't have a marriage certificate tying you to them. You have a marriage certificate tying you to your spouse, not them. So what they say, brush it off. I feel sorry for the women who have mama's boys who gonna let their mama interfere and do what their mama say and take their mama's side. That's a big issue in itself. You have to deal with that person that you chose to marry. You chose this person, and this dude is a mama's boy. That's not helping the situation whatsoever. Ignore the monster-in-law. Do not come in contact with the monster-in-law. If she want to see the kids and you know she mean to the kids and she be treating them all any kind of way because she don't like you, the monster-in-law got to come to your house in front of you and visit the kids. Okay? That's just how it's got to be. You got to do what you have to do in order for you to keep your sanity and keep your happiness. You feel me? You don't want to be nasty, but you want to be above their level and what they're on. You don't want to be at the bottom of the barrel with the crabs trying to pull you down. You want to be higher, looking up. I mean, you know, looking down like you need a helping hand to get on what I'm on because you on something else and you need to be up here with me because you down here doing some really low, grimy stuff, but you need to get it together. You need to sit down and talk to them like, what is the problem? Why you don't like me? What is wrong with you? What's going on? Could you sit here and tell me what the problem is and let's deal with this like adults? Could you really sit here and tell me what I am doing wrong? Why you don't like me for your son or why you don't like me for your daughter? And how can we get through this? Because I'm tired of this fighting and playing and this ignorance and you pitching my kids when I got my back turned and ignoring me every time. I'm married and I love your child and I'm not going anywhere and I'm going to do everything I can to make them happy. I'm not married to you and you have to understand that. But we got to get along for the sake of your child, of your son or your wife because I married them. We have to at least get along. If we're not going to get along, let's just agree to not even acknowledge each other. If you're not going to be civil with me, you got to be the bigger person and be like, we got to solve this problem because you need to get it together. I'm over here happy enjoying my marriage and you over here tripping and miserable and trying to break it up. We got to talk about this. If you don't want to talk about it, fine, I'll cut you off. You ain't got to speak to me. I ain't got to speak to you because that's not going to affect our marriage not one bit. I'm still going to love your son. I'm still going to love your daughter. I'm still going to do what I got to do in this marriage. And you won't change that. So you have a few options. That's just my opinion. That's what I would do. The question was posed to me, Montana, what would you do? And that's my answer. You disagree? Fine. Click off the video. Live your life the way you really want to live your life. This is just YouTube. Love some.